Good morning and thanks for being with us. You're with the news here on Mirror Now. My name is Apurva Sridhar. Let's bring you all the updates now coming in. The Aviation Authority, the DGCA, has now issued a warning to the airline pilots over the locust swarms. The DGCA says that since the locusts are found at lower levels, they could in fact pose a threat to the flight's takeoff or landing. Also warning that the swarms on the windshield can also potentially impact the pilot's vision. So those important updates they're coming in with regards to the locust swarm attack that has been witnessed in several parts of the country. At this point, with the domestic airline operations, which is also running at this point, there is an advisory and a direction that has come in from the DGCA, which has now issued a warning to all the airline pilots over the locust swarms. Now, in this circular that has been issued by the DGCA, two very important points that have been maintained, warning the pilots of the takeoff and landing, because the locusts are found at lower levels and could pose a grim threat. Let me bring in my colleague Neha Kulkarni, who is joining me on the phone line with those updates. Neha, what is the warning that has now been issued to all the airline pilots with regards to the locust swarms, which are also prevalent in several parts of the country?
Good morning. And this advisory that has come in from the aviation regulator is basically asking the airlines, the aircraft crew and the pilots specifically to maintain care as far as when they are flying in areas where the locust swarm has been observed or has been reported. Remember, what DGCA is saying in its circular is that the locust swarm has found to have impacted the flying movement. It is also found to have impacted the pilot's vision if it comes in front of the front shield, the windshield of the airplane. At the same time, if you try to wipe it on the windshield, also the mark remains. So there are many advisories given by the DGCA as to how the engineers and the pilots must take care to be aware of these locust swarms. So one important thing which we have given out is for the ATC, the Air Traffic Control Authorities, to inform of any swarm attack if there is in place, so that the flights can be avoided on that specific route. At the same time, the pilots and the technicians must report of any problem found in the engineering of the aircraft if at all they fly from an area that has witnessed the locust swarm. This is to maintain care and caution. And the last important thing is that parked aircraft that are there in the airport areas, at the tarmac, they should also be regularly checked for any for their inlets and for any other openings inside the aircraft, because locusts are supposed to have gone inside and they are liable to damage the aircraft from inside, which is why these are the advisories given by the DGCA, just to maintain caution so that people have a safe flight.
All right, Neha, many thanks for joining us and bringing us all those updates.